The program is the kind of graded exposure to the ocean. They do some laps, we get them warmed up, we do some like rugby runs. You might have seen rugby players running through the pool, waist deep, that kind of stuff. There's swimming, there's kind of laps, but we call them survival strokes, so they're the strokes that you use in the ocean, in the surf environment. Freestyle and those kind of competitive strokes don't work because proper freestyle, you're kind of looking down. That's why they have the lines on the bottom of the pool. You're looking down, and then when you breathe, you turn to the side. Now in the ocean, when there's waves, you turn to the side, and a wave, you're going to get filled up with water, and you go to take a breath. So it's very much a kind of Australian crawl, learning to float, and there are different techniques to being more efficient at floating. That's the number one, probably one of the number one skills. Survival skills is learning not to panic and to get into a area in the water where you can just relax and float on your back and breathe and collect yourself. And then, all right, how do I get out of here, or what do I do? And then we take them to the beach, and that's where the real, I think, learning starts. Teaching kids all the things that we as surfers take for advantage, knowing how the wind affects the waves, swell direction, sandbanks, rips, tides, and the skills required to get around in the surf, minus the surfing. The session goes on, they start knee deep, then waist deep, then they're diving under waves and body surfing. Then we scale it up as they are feeling more and more confident, and they'll go out and let that take us where it takes us, with a plan to get to where there are waves are breaking, a sandbank, and catch waves and come back to the shore. They're exposed, they go in, and they return to the safe area, standing back where we started. The kids are exposed to lots of different equipment. They use kickboards and bodyboards and flippers, hand planes. Sometimes we remove all of that stuff for an extra kind of challenge, so you really are just, yourself and the ocean and the waves. No surfboards. We do have, at the end of the sessions, a kind of free time where if the kids have brought their surfboards, of course I want them all to enjoy the ocean. Get out there and all have a hoot together. It's great fun. It's got to be fun. The greatest skill that people learn from doing Surf Squad is a new kind of mental awareness of themselves. Keeping calm in a new experience. Being dumped by a wave, being moved around by currents, rips, things like that. It's all manageable once you keep you calm, and I've seen that then develop in some people over time to a place where even I'm in awe of their ability now. It's probably the driving thing. I love the ocean, and I love being able to surf and do the things I can in the ocean, and I really like to pass that on, to give that to someone else, for them to develop it in however they want. It's fantastic.
Let's go check it out. It's the next left.